yo, one time I was at a party with Kurt Cobain. You're like, how'd that happen? That dude was already dead. Doesn't make any
real
sense.
shit. My dad met Chuck Liddell though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. Then he sucked his.
Why
would you go there?
Because
Please don't put that in there. Please don't put that in there.
I'm drunk in the parking lot again, staring at the reflection in the mirror again. What good? No.
cut.
Yes.
Stupid show.
Fucking stupid show.
Your show fucking sucks. I'm like, hey, you're a part of it, buddy. Just remember, bro, when the shit sinks, you gotta go down with the ship, bro. This is Titanic. You gotta when it goes down, bro, you gotta be Leo hanging out the end. I'll never stop loving you. That was so corny, bro. And we're back. and we're back. Tell me that wasn't corny.
Yes, it was.
It was super corny, but it worked. Titanic. It was like. Do you remember watching Titanic? The weird thing was, I gave two rats ass less about Titanic when it first came out. But then there was all this hype around it. I remember like one of my buddies was like, yeah, my sister went like the night before and she was outside in a tent for like 12 hours, her and her friends. And I'm like, what? The Titanic? Like, I didn't understand how big of a deal the movie was. But then when you watch it, you're like, it was like the first. You know how Marvel now makes like these full length movies.
I guess.
Do you remember when movies used to have a runtime of 120? That was like 120 or 90 minutes.
Less.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, like long movies were 120, and then most movies were 90 minutes. It's like Hollywood had this weird. How would you put that? They had like this weird timing, almost like they knew, almost like a TV show like this. Like we know we have a certain amount of time to do it, so it's almost like they had that. They anticipated it, like, well, we can't make this too long. But little did they know, the longer the better. Sometimes,
honestly,
especially if you got a lot of good storytelling. Tell me, come on.
Okay,
Avengers
it's crazy.
proves it. Avengers proves it.
It is crazy how they do things now in movies. Like what was it? A 22 movie saga, the Infinity Saga.
Have you imagined? And they used to make fun of like Jason being like, "Oh, another Jason movie." But now we can't wait till the next Marvel movie. We can't. They literally could label it Marvel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
When's Iron Man 8 coming out?
Yeah, dude, they won't. It doesn't stop.
R.I.P. Iron Man.
I know. No, I can. I don't know. Do you think Robert Downey Jr. is gonna come back? I think he is.
Somehow he's going to. I heard he got paid like
money,
millions and millions and millions of dollars for the 10 seconds, or like
for a cameo. Shut the hell up.
How much film time did he have in what was it? Far From Home. Was that the second?
It didn't seem like much.
The second Spider-Man movie, he like barely popped in, but he got tons of money for that tiny amount. I'm sure he wouldn't
Tony Stark got to get paid.
I'm sure he wouldn't be opposed to coming back, but like, does Marvel want to pay this guy or whoever pays them to make the movies? Do they want to pay him millions and millions and millions of dollars for a whole ass movie? When that, minutes, maybe?
I don't care, dude. You would take it. You would take it easy. It's like Tom Cruise isn't supposedly the new one, and he probably got paid a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah. I don't really care for Tom Cruise. I don't know why people care for Tom Cruise.
Why? Because he's short? Are we going back to the Napoleon thing?
Well, how tall is Tom Cruise then?
Ooh, who's taller? Napoleon? I was going to say Napoleon Dynamite. That fucker's tall. He's not short at all.
Watch all these things about Tom Cruise.
How tall is Tom Cruise? 5'7". You're his height.
Oh my god!
Hey, Tom Cruise. John Wick, Tom Cruise.
Why do they make these people seem so short?
Well, Well, most guys I think in Hollywood are like tall, like the stars, like Will Smith, Channing Tatum. They're like 6 foot, right? Like
I don't know.
I couldn't be a. I couldn't.
Height's just a number, baby.
Again, we're going back to the length. We always go back to size comparison. Yes. You know what would we call that? That wouldn't be sexist. We're sizist. Sizes? How would you label that?
I'm frustrated that they're like, oh, like, what are you talking about? You talk about short people, and then you're like, wait, how short are these people?
Wait, do you think it's offensive to say midget? Because I brought it up in this first episode,
pretty...
and I said midget, then I went, oh, little person. But I grew up where midget was accepted. Just like retarded was accepted.
Dude,
I just said the word. I don't mean it. I wasn't saying it to anybody because that can get you canceled nowadays, saying the word.
And the F word.
What F word? F-U-C-K? Oh, gadget.
Our parents.
Gadget. Yeah.
What?
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Yes.
You can't say that they like gadgets. Yes.
But no.
Yes.
My dad was born in a time. My dad was born in a time where that's what they fucking said all the time.
But it was like
all of those words.
Okay. Well, this is just for comedic purposes.
No, don't even go there. It's different now. It's way different now.
But I feel
that's the same kind of category.
But I feel like why can't
people.
you use the term flag in a joke? You know what I really want to say.
Yes, I do.
But why can't you just be like, let's say you
because everyone is a pussy these days. That is exactly why. Because everyone is sensitive.
Wait. It's acceptable for you to say pussy?
I said everyone. I said everyone. I did not say there is a specific group.
You know, it's me too.
That is a pussy.
It's me too. Because right now we're afraid to say it in front of.
No. Everyone is now sensitive. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter.
You're not woke. Have you been drinking too much coffee?
Shut
You
the
do know
hell
that
up.
coffee suppresses wokeness, right? You've been drinking too much coffee, bro. I drank some coffee. That's like, oh, dude, I feel like I'm not. I'm not.
I think I'm actually just too
I can
woke.
feel the wokeness leaving my body because of the coffee. Too woke. Too woke. Shut the hell up. No, well, yes, in certain areas, I could see where you're too woke. But in other cases, no.
I'm too empathetic. I see everything from I try to see everything.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ has entered the building. Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, really.
You're like... No, I'm sorry. Is that too far?
No, really, though. It's like... I'm an empath. I have powers.
Look at me right away. I'm like, no. No, you're not. No,
but like, seriously... I kind of try to see things through how other people would feel, and it's hard for me not to. It's hard for me not to put myself in other people's shoes.
But the way you said empath angers me, because you made it sound like you have a superhuman ability.
There are people that have no empathy.
Here we go.
There are people who have no empathy, and I'm a person
Okay,
who,
yeah.
And it's like... I really fuck with empathy. Like it's hard for me not to be connected to somebody.
Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. When you're empathetic, the hard part is it. No, bullcrap. Well, no, I can't call you out because we both did that, but it's because it's work. But you want to provide empathy, but then you get so attached to that moment and to that situation. That's why for me, it's like. Up front, not empathetic. But in the back of my mind, like when I go home, I'm like, I'm an asshole. I should have, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I should have said something. I should have done something. But I'm like, do I really want to get involved
with
a stranger? With a stranger? Being empathetic towards a stranger is hard.
Yeah, that's...
Tell me it's not hard.
Because people are liars. But for the people you know, it's hard not to be empathetic.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you learn who's a fucking liar and who's not.
Well, I feel like I feel like we know each other, but we don't know each other because we haven't known each other for a long time. But it feels like we know each other. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain that. But this guy I've known for a long time. I have a cousin who knows him, that's known him for a long time. So like, if my cousin trusts him, and I find trust in him, I feel like, oh well. this is like this is so. I want to say the word. It's gonna make me sound like a flag, but did I just do that? Synergy. Like there's a synergy.
No,
is that
like-
woke? Did I? Dude, all of a sudden I'm so woke. I feel like
Shut
the alcohol's taking the caffeine out of my body. I'm more woke now. I'm going Super Saiyan woke. What do you know? No. I'm not woke at all. And you're gonna find out in this next segment. No, but I'm just saying is that I kind of naturally felt like there was like a synergy. And supposedly synergy is like that.
No, you know,
Yeah.
when you vibe with someone, you
It's
feel
like,
it.
boom.
It's like, damn, this person gets me.
Even like we were talking about when you right away the oh my god situation. Like there's just some people like when something happens, you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna put you in a box and put you in this corner because that's what you are. Like you know what I mean? That's what you are. Like you're gonna try and lie to me and say that you aren't, but you are. You're that person. And I try my most not to be that person, but it happens. And it happens to you. I know it happens to you because it happens to me. And I hate to quit pointing the thing
Happens
at
to
you.
everybody.
It happens to everybody. Dude, I'm a big
There are liars in everybody's life, and it's not a fucking...
No.
It's not something that is hidden. It's not something that's, like, unknown. Everybody knows that people fucking lie to them every fucking day.
No, but
May not be people that are important to you, but...
I like the liars. I like the liars, like people who like to like one up other people. This was a running joke, and remember I told you about this. So your ex workplace.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You have a
yeah.
person who works there, and we talk about like
Oh, yeah,
famous
well, I
people.
know.
I know this person, and I've seen them here. And then I started making the joke like, "Hey, you know what?" And I would come up with some stupid random celebrity, and I'd be like, "Hey, you know what? I've met what's his face one time. I'd be like, so let's say like a famous musician. You're like, oh well, one time I hung out at a party with fucking Tim McGraw or fucking Little Wayne or whatever. You threw whatever name out there, right? It doesn't matter from country to rap to rock. You could be like, oh, one time I was at a party with Kurt Cobain. You're like, how'd that happen? That dude was already dead. Doesn't make
Hey,
any
real
sense.
shit, my dad met Chuck Liddell, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Then he sucked his...
Yeah? Well, guess who I met? I met Conor McGregor. You know where I met him at? I met him at Home Depot, bro. So anytime, that's how I canceled that joke, is because every time that person would be like, hey, I was with this famous person, or I met this person, I'd be like, oh, you know what famous person I met? And every time I'd be like, I met him at it's the Home Depot. So it was always that I met a famous person at
Like
Home
these
Depot.
famous people would be shopping at Home Depot for
out of all
themselves.
places, yes. So I like when people make it seem like, oh, I got a store. I get that it does happen, but when you constantly have to one
like-
up someone, it's like you're so full of it. You're not
It's
that
like-
they're full of it. They might have just had an
No, but it's
encounter
like,
where-
why are you so proud of this? It's like, yeah, you saw them here, or yeah, you met them here, and what?
Because I'm pretty sure they were like, oh, I just wanted to act normal, and I was like, so what were you doing? Were you acting normal around them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this person.
So nothing
this
crazy
famous
happened.
person-
No, you just saw them and
Yeah, it's like-
happened to
It's like
cross
you
paths.
you ran into a famous person and they were acting normal, and that was so.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What?
They're a human being. We're being entertaining. We're more than normal. What'd you say? Empathetic. He has a superpower.
You need to stop getting me with beer in my mouth, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I eventually want to just spit over my mouth and then make that noise that you do. That's the perfect time.
I'm drunk in the parking lot again, staring at the reflection in the mirror again. What good love? What good love?
I grew up where midget was accepted, just like retarded was accepted.
Dude,
I just said the word. I don't mean it. I wasn't saying it to anybody.